Imagine if you could hop into a time machine and travel back to ancient civilizations. What would you see? What would you learn? The concept of time travel has always captivated the human imagination. It's a thrilling idea to break free from the chains of the present and explore the rich tapestry of the past. We're not just talking about a few decades or centuries ago, but thousands of years back to the cradle of civilization itself. Imagine the wisdom we might glean from the ancient Egyptians, the philosophers of Greece, the sages of India, or the astronomers of the Maya civilization. If such a journey were possible, it would not only change our understanding of history, but, potentially, the trajectory of humanity itself. Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of time travel in ancient civilizations. Stay tuned, for we are about to embark on a journey unlike any other. Before we embark on our journey, let's get a grasp on some basic time travel theories. Time travel, as a concept, has been a topic of fascination and intrigue for centuries. It's the idea that we could hop into some sort of time machine and voyage into the past or future. But is it really just the stuff of science fiction? Let's start with Albert Einstein. His theory of relativity, presented in the early 20th century, introduced us to the concept of space-time. According to Einstein, time and space are not separate entities but interconnected parts of a four-dimensional structure. He proposed that the fabric of space-time could be warped by gravity, causing time to slow down. Imagine a rubber sheet stretched out. If you place a heavy object on it, the sheet dips, right? That's a simplified way to imagine how gravity affects space-time. Now, if a spaceship were to travel near a strong source of gravity, like a black hole, time would pass slower for the people inside compared to those left behind on Earth. This effect is known as time dilation, and it's the closest thing we have to a real-life time machine. Stephen Hawking, another brilliant physicist, also contributed to our understanding of time travel. He proposed the concept of wormholes, shortcuts through space-time that could theoretically allow for faster-than-light travel. However, Hawking also suggested that such wormholes would be unstable and could close up before anything could pass through. These theories, while complex, give us some scientific groundwork for the concept of time travel. However, it's important to note that these are just theories. Despite our fascination and relentless pursuit, we've yet to find any concrete evidence that time travel is possible. Now that we have a basic understanding of time travel, we can start our journey through the ages. Our first stop is ancient Egypt, a civilization known for its pyramids and pharaohs. But could it be that these ancient people knew more than just building grand structures? Could they have had knowledge about time travel? Let's delve into the intriguing world of hieroglyphs, the written language of the ancient Egyptians. It's captivating not just for its beauty and complexity, but for some peculiar inscriptions that have left historians and archaeologists scratching their heads. There are hieroglyphs that bear striking resemblances to modern technology. Objects that look like helicopters, submarines, and even spaceships have been found etched into the stone walls of ancient temples. These artifacts have sparked wild theories and debates. Some propose that these are evidence of time travelers from the future who made their way back to ancient Egypt. They suggest that these time travelers may have brought with them the knowledge of technologies that would not be invented for thousands of years. Others argue that these depictions could be the result of cultural reinterpretation, where symbols of ancient mythology are viewed through a modern lens, giving them a technological interpretation. But what if the ancient Egyptians themselves were the time travelers? This theory suggests that they may have developed a form of time travel, perhaps through their deep understanding of the stars and celestial navigation. Consider the precision with which the pyramids were built, aligned perfectly with the stars. Could this incredible feat of engineering be a result of advanced knowledge, possibly gained through time travel? Or is it simply a testament to their remarkable skills and understanding of the world around them? While it's intriguing to think about, remember these are just theories. Now, let's move on to our next ancient civilization. Next we explore ancient Greece, home to philosophers, mathematicians, and mythical gods. This civilization, brimming with intellect and creativity, has left behind a wealth of knowledge and narratives that continue to intrigue us. Let's delve into their mythology, a treasure trove of tales that often toyed with the concept of time. For instance, consider the story of Cronus, the god of time, who could manipulate the flow of moments and epochs to his will. He was believed to have the ability to slow down time, hasten it, or even reverse it. These tales of time manipulation were not just amazing stories to the Greeks. They were part of their religious and cultural beliefs, suggesting that they might have had an understanding, however rudimentary, of the concept of time travel. Then we have the story of the Oracle of Delphi, a high priestess who was said to have the ability to see into the future. While this isn't time travel in the physical sense, it does suggest a fascination with the concept of time manipulation, and an understanding that time isn't necessarily a fixed, linear entity. Let's not forget the philosophers. Preeminent thinkers like Heraclitus believed in the idea of an ever-changing universe where time is fluid. Similarly, Plato hinted at the idea of timelessness in his allegory of the cave, suggesting that our perception of time might be an illusion. Or consider the mathematician and philosopher Pythagoras, who proposed the theory of metempsychosis, the transmigration of the soul through time. This concept, while not explicitly time travel, does propose a form of movement through time, hinting at the potential for more complex ideas about time manipulation. The Greeks certainly had a vivid imagination. Could it be possible they knew something about time travel? Now, we journey to ancient India, a civilization rich in culture and spirituality. A realm where the mysteries of time and space were explored through the lens of profound spiritual insight and philosophical depth. Here, the concept of time wasn't merely a linear progression, but a cyclical phenomenon, reflecting the eternal cycle of creation, preservation, and dissolution. Ancient Indian scriptures, notably the epic of Mahabharata, present fascinating narratives that seem to echo modern theories of time travel and relativity. For instance, the story of King Raivata Kakudmi, who travels to the heavens to meet the creator, Brahma. Upon his return, he discovers that many ages have passed on Earth while only a few moments elapsed in Brahma's abode. This story parallels the concept of time dilation, an idea that later found its place in Einstein's theory of relativity. Then, there's the captivating tale of the sage Kashyapa, who meditated for such extended periods that when he emerged from his trance, whole epochs had passed. While it might be easy to dismiss these as mere allegorical stories, they do pose intriguing questions about the understanding of time in ancient Indian thought. The Vedas, the ancient Indian scriptures, speak about the yugas, or ages of time, which cycle from the golden age to the age of darkness and back, in a rhythm that spans thousands of years. This cyclical view of time, where epochs ebb and flow like the tides, offers a stark contrast to our conventional linear perspective. And let's not forget the Vimanas, flying chariots described in ancient texts, which some argue could be interpreted as advanced technology or even time-traveling devices. While these interpretations remain speculative, they add another layer of intrigue to our exploration. The mysteries of ancient India leave us with more questions than answers. The echoes of time found in its scriptures and legends invite us to delve deeper, to question our understanding of time, and perhaps in that quest uncover a fragment of the secret that lies at the heart of time travel. Our final stop is the ancient Maya civilization, known for their intricate calendars and astronomical knowledge. Delving into the depths of Mesoamerica, we encounter the Maya, a civilization that flourished in what is now known as Mexico and Central America. The Maya were not just skilled builders and accomplished artists, but also keen astronomers and mathematicians, who developed a complex understanding of time that was cyclical, not linear. Their calendars were incredibly precise, rivaling even our modern Gregorian calendar. The Maya had two calendars, the Hab and the Tzolk'in, which ran concurrently and cycled every 52 years, a period known as a calendar round. But they also had a larger cycle, the long count, which spanned about 5,125 years. This profound understanding of time and space has led some to speculate that the Maya had knowledge beyond their era. Their detailed astronomical records, for instance, charted the movements of Venus with an accuracy that should have been impossible without the aid of telescopes. They could predict solar and lunar eclipses, and their calendar even accounted for the slight shift in the Earth's rotation, something we only confirmed in the 20th century. One of the more intriguing theories suggests that the Maya's understanding of cyclical time could imply a perception of time travel. The concept of time as a wheel, constantly turning and returning to its starting point, is a far cry from our linear perception of time. Could it be possible that the Maya perceived time as a cycle because they had discovered a way to move through it, to loop back on themselves and revisit the past? Of course, these are theories and speculations. There's no concrete proof of time travel in the Maya civilization, but it's fascinating to ponder, isn't it? The Maya's advanced knowledge, their intricate calendars, and their concept of cyclical time all point to a civilization that had a deep and complex understanding of the universe. The Maya's understanding of time certainly gives us food for thought. After exploring these ancient civilizations, you might wonder, is time travel scientifically possible? To answer this question, let's dive into some science. Currently, there are two main concepts in the realm of physics that give us a glimmer of hope: wormholes and time dilation. Let's start with wormholes. You can think of a wormhole like a cosmic shortcut. Imagine the universe as a sheet of paper. If you wanted to travel from one end to the other, you could go the long way around, or you could fold the paper in half and create a bridge, or a wormhole. This theoretical bridge could potentially connect two different points in space and time. However, the existence of wormholes is purely hypothetical at this point, and even if they do exist, they'd likely be unstable and too small for humans to pass through. Now let's talk about time dilation. This concept is a little more grounded in reality thanks to Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. According to this theory, time can slow down or speed up depending on how fast you're moving relative to something else. This has actually been proven with super precise atomic clocks. When one clock remained on Earth and another was sent into space at high speeds, the spacebound clock ran slower than the one on Earth. This is time dilation. However, while this gives us a way to travel into the future, there's no known method for going back in time. So, where does that leave us? Well, the truth is, as much as we'd love to hop in a time machine and visit ancient civilizations firsthand, the science behind time travel is still largely theoretical and unproven. While we can't say for certain if time travel is possible, it's a fascinating concept that continues to captivate us. Our journey through time has been quite an adventure. We've delved into the mysteries of ancient civilizations, from the pyramids of Egypt to the temples of India, the amphitheaters of Greece, and the pyramids of the Maya. In each of these cultures, we found fascinating hints of time travel concepts, whether in myths, artifacts, or architectural marvels. We explored theories of time travel, from bending space-time to wormholes, and the tantalizing possibility that our ancestors may have had an understanding of these complex ideas. We've seen how science today is just beginning to grapple with these concepts that were seemingly embedded in ancient wisdom. In the end, the secrets of time travel remain elusive yet endlessly fascinating. They continue to inspire us, to fuel our curiosity, and to remind us of the vastness of time and space. Thank you for joining Time Pilgrimage on this adventure, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating time and space-related content.